Welcome back, 5 aces.
Battle control initialized.
Hey people, 5 aces here. Subtropical temperatures? Check. Meth, crime and alligators? Check. Self-referential Florida t-shirt? Check. Biopowers combined, I am Florida man. And as such, I'm bringing you the bronze match of RAGL Season 9. This is gonna be a tough one, let's buckle up. Let's introduce our players. This tournament was brought to you by Florida man. Alright, we've got in the left-hand side spawning as Germany, Mr. ILikeMen, who has fought his way into our hearts and also just has a really impressive track record thus far, beating out players whom nobody would have expected him to beat. Also beating out some other contenders for the top 4 spots, namely Mr. Poncho, Bane, Happy. So yeah, a couple big names dropped to give way for him. And right-hand side, spawning as some sort of Soviets, it is Ukraine. Of course it's Ukraine, because parabombs. Never forget. It is Mr. ZxGanon. He needs no further introduction. He is a regular co-host on the stream, and he also claims, the first rifle kill. Second one, severely wounded. Inching his way forward. That was a very greedy build here by ILikeMen. Leads me to believe, yep, War Factory Rush, because he only opened 2 rifles into Engineer. Very, I wouldn't say greedy necessarily, I would rather say just a build that opts for more scaling and forfeits early infantry pressure. So Ganon is not sure what to make of this. Doesn't see too much infantry, so he's expecting double ref because it's Ganon, and most people play double ref anyway. Selling off a refinery. Yeah, this is gonna be a really cool one. This is gonna be a best of 5, and I have checked. There are 5 replays. This much I can already spoil. Whether there's dummy replays in there or not, I cannot tell, but I hope it's going to be a bit closer than Ganon versus Goat, because that one was courtesy of Ganon not practicing a lot. That was just a bit one-sided. Alright, Ganon routing to the right-hand side, and I think with enough kiting, ooh, okay, the Ranger already takes a salvo to the face, but trades it out for the dog. But I think with good hit-and-run kiting, he can actually win this. No, not with the way Ganon has positioned his infantry. Ah, he's so smart. That's so smart from both players. ILikeMen knows he can't take the scuffle in the middle, so he's going for the right-hand Derrick. On the other hand, though, Ganon has immediately rerouted his... Oh my god. Game sense prevails here. Ganon hiding away his Engineer in a corner, and he's got a massive field advantage for now. Let's scout to the base, sees that there is nothing out of the ordinary, no cheese build. Just a regular War Factory first opener. And as such, the Engineer is still alive. This is gonna net Ganon a second Derrick. That's a slight early game advantage. Oh, the map is wetlands. I haven't really casted on this map at all thus far. So the army graph is gonna tell us a tale of how this game has started looking. That's kind of if you don't interrupt army production, if you don't make your first light vehicle count with a War Factory first build, that's what happens. You get outscaled very quickly, outpaced. Ooh. The tiles are slowing him down! It's so... wow, that was close. Nice, gets a snipe on the Engineer though. That means that there is now gonna be a window of time. Oh, that's the Goat build that ILikeMen is going for. That's a light tank, no rockets, double light vehicle build. Light tank plus Ranger. And with that, Ganon has to give way because he has no rockets. It's kind of the classic Ganon move. Like... medium tanks are overpowered because I didn't build a single rocket. Who could have predicted that one? Alright, Oil Derrick being pelted, being chipped away at slowly. Slow and steady wins the race. He has now reluctantly added 3 rockets to the roster. Nah, it's just queued up 5, I believe. That's right. Oh god. Spec chat, please. Spec chat, why are you doing this to me? Oh, what are you guys doing? Okay, 5 harvesters, and here we've got... ooh, we've got 6 already. That's gonna be a big market upscale here for Mr. ILikeMen, who's also got his MCV almost out. MCV is already out for Ganon, who's now opted into heavy tank production, obviously. So no Raider rush just yet, and that's gonna be very aggressive positioning. Like, Ganon is going for the backline first. That's rather a defensive start. And the early game positioning for ILikeMen is a much more aggressive Kanyard. The advantage, if you manage to hold it, you can then expand backwards and kind of take the map that way. The disadvantage, if you get pushed off your first expansion, you're in for a world of hurt. Right now, there's a lot of rockets for Ganon in the mix. Way more than usual. I guess medium tanks are overpowered, cap up right. Okay, sees that there is at least an army. And Ganon has opted for a very, very juicy build. That's the Gatekeeper into Float build. That's why we called him the Gatekeeper, the Float Keeper. He used to regularly float like 6-7k with this method, because it interrupts your building production for a while. But apparently, that's not factoring in right now. Uh-oh, medium tanks clashing heads here. Taking a lot of damage from the Zooks in the backlines already. It's gonna be one dead medium. Yep. Ranger also getting dangerously low. And ILikeMen captured Ganon's Derrick. Wow. That light tank is on a futile mission. Good, sir. You're gonna have your work cut out for you. Not even blocking the ref pad. That's not... That's just a waste of 700 credits. But as it stands, he gets a good scout of the base. Gets a nice read. I think right now... Yeah. So this is what happens with a War Factory first build. It starts out slowly and it ramps up faster. Because you can pump up more econ and then subsequently you can pump out more army. And that's exactly what happened in this game thus far. No big engagements or scuffles. It was just both the builds were left to their own devices. And that's kind of what happens from there. Oh, this composition doesn't have a single rocket. Good luck, buddy. Oh, he's going for the double prong though. This was just a diversion. It was a ruse. Ganon has most of his army out of position right now. That's a triple prong. Jeez. Okay, he's going very hard with this one. Light tank also chipping away at the power plant. Like, Ganon has to put out multiple fires at once here. Nice kiting with a heavy tank. Snags a medium. For basically no cost whatsoever. Okay, using the tank to soak some damage. And gonna repair it as well. Nice, and it gets away. This is gonna be one hell of a dead army. At the cost of a harvester, mind you, but it's fine for now. Base push started as well for ILikeMen. Ooh, Ganon is gonna have a tough time holding this. Lots of rockets though, so he's gonna be safe for the time being. And he's still got decent econ to boot. He lost only one harvester. That is honestly something you can make do without. Let's check the combat tab. Yeah, Ganon has killed a lot more assets. Nice force fire onto the infantry as well. There's barely anything left here. This is gonna be a complete rout. Secondary attack here coming hot onto the eco lines. But I think Ganon is definitely about to smash this here. He's gonna chase away the MCV as well. I think you should just keep 2 tanks on chasing duty and the rest of the army is gonna go to town on the base. That's completely fine. He's in a stellar position. Lost 1 harvester here, but still. Losing 2 harvesters for crushing a base. Yes, sir. Any day of the week. Rockets are going down. There is no recourse against the heavy tanks right now. Ooh, this is looking bad for ILikeMen. It's starting to look a bit bleak, and that's the old Ganon. That is not season 9 Ganon. That is season 8 Ganon. And as we all know, season 8 Ganon was really scary. Really good kiting with his heavies. Just gotta put it out there. His kiting game has been on point. He never has lost more heavy tanks than he had to, than he absolutely had to. Is there any raid attack in the makings? No, not just yet. And he's trying to bust through the pillbox lines. There are so many of them. But 4 heavies gonna make swift work of it. Now there's a lot of infantry left unchecked in the base. I think that's it for game 1. And this is presumably gonna be game. Very, very well played from Ganon. I really enjoyed this. He was just brute forcing his way in. With Ganon, it's always what you see is what you get. No underhanded tactics, no sneaky, cheeky breaky stuff. It's just face tank. It's like going face. Go face or go home. This game, it worked. Alright, that's it for game 1. Ganon up 1-0, but this series is far from over. We're just getting started. Let's check back in game 2.
Battle control terminated. Battle control initialized.
And we're back live on Discovery. good old discovery with the comm center in the middle. We've got Mr. ZxGanon. Oh, United Forum, by the way, is his clan tag now. He kind of weaseled his way up the ranks here in the United Forums. I guess he always has been, but now that remasters have kind of blown up, the United Forum has experienced a surge in activity, which is cool. Oh, and ILikeMen is either switching it up, wants to have access to juicy parabombs as well, or he randomed, which is my preferred method of going about it, because, you know, you never know what you get. That's pretty cool. Always surprise yourself and your opponent alike. Okay, that's gonna be a double ref build for both. We're seeing mass infantry, we're seeing flame towers being queued up already for both. This is safety first. No one is playing with the safety off here. Safety harnesses have been activated. And this concave is probably gonna favor Ganon, at least for now. Yeah, usually it favors who gets the first kill. Ooh, Ganon didn't consolidate. He pressed the SQ and all. Okay, actually it does favor ILikeMen after all. What happened there was Ganon pressed the SQ and all of his troops at once, and it kind of led to unfavorable results. Most of the infantry were kind of left behind. So as it stands, nice early game victory for Ganon. He's gonna take his Derrick first. And he's also... Ooh, hello! He's also gonna take the comm center. I really like doing this. That was my mistake. Really nice early game advantage for ILikeMen, who took the first scuffle, and Ganon is now forced into the middle. That's the other way around. Build queues are kind of very, very similar. And Ganon is feeling safe enough or behind enough that he cancels his flame tower. Kind of what the mindset here is with pro players, because I think it's interesting to share the mindset of pro players with people who are like newer to the game. So you have the safety flame tower queued up, and you've just lost an infantry skirmish, so you're behind. So the idea is, what do I lose from going greedy now, from like canceling my flame tower, producing more troops, and trying to get something done. Oh my goodness, the engineer sneaks on by. They could almost have high-fived each other with a wrench and a rifle. Yeah, so the idea is, okay, I have nothing to lose. I'm already really far behind. If I lose the game, that's fine. If I lose it on the back of cancelling the flame tower, whatever. I was already behind in the early game. Ooh, the engineer from Ganon sneaks away. He could force fire. He could definitely still force fire this. So that's why Ganon cancelled it. Engineer getting low. The spread damage is getting lower and lower. Wow, that was so lucky. There's RNG in the splash damage. Sometimes you take like 10%, sometimes you take like 50% of the regular bullet damage. Oh well, and in comes the APC. That settles that then. This engineer might come into play, by the way. Snuck its way by. Ooh, lucky the engineer survives for the time being, but the APC is on a rampage. Oh, it's not letting go here. Double kill. Wow. That was a delayed crush that was kind of weird. Did you see that? Like, the APC passed by and then decided to crush. Weird. And then he just gifts his advantage away. What was that about? Like, why would you fight into three rocket soldiers? He could have easily just escaped. Huh. Slip of attention, maybe. But still, lots of army advantage now. There's a service depot. Yeah. Same time. Around the same time. I really like the position that Ganon has he's put his troops into. Right now, he's got the massive line of sight bonus. And anytime ILikeMen routes anything into the middle, it's going to be visible. Engineer gonna come into play though. It's kind of the trap card. So yeah, after all that's said and done, with giving away the APC, Ganon opted out of a light vehicle. Huh. What a weird play. I guess it's kind of playing into this mindset again. But where did his build time go? Because does he have one more harvester? 1, 5 versus 5. Okay, I'm confused now. Because Ganon didn't lose an early game vehicle. He didn't build one. Yet he's got the same MCV timing, like the exact same. He doesn't have one more harvester either. So maybe his war factory was idle for a bit. Both went for double ref. Well, we'll never find out. Unless we rewind the replay, which I won't do right now. I'm sorry. If you guys want to download the replays, by the way, and girls, you can do so easily. Just join the RAGL Discord server, and all the replays are easily accessible there. The army graph is gonna speak for itself. Let that sink in for now. That's 2k without the major scuffle in the early game. Yeah. That's comm center down as well. No chance for Ganon to get to that in time. I just feel he's behind in every metric now. Huh. Game 2 not looking too hot for him. That's gonna be a big flank. That's the worldwide exclusive flank. It's gonna get scouted, but he's gonna struggle to get into position. Passing by the flame tower unnoticed as well. Oh, here's the classic ZxGanon patented Tesla coil. Interesting is that ILikeMen is not actually combating this. He's letting it happen. Here's the big flank. ILikeMen is content just sitting here trading. Okay. Loses a harvester for it. Probably not the best. Man. He needs V2s. Everyone needs V2s in this game, but this big flank. This is gonna tear a hole. Ooh, Ganon transferred his eco just right now. That's lucky. Yeah, ILikeMen is not looking too hot this game. Wow. Didn't expect him to actually... Let's see, how much damage can he do with this? Lots of damage onto the Conyard, but it's gonna escape because there's no tank in position to chase. He needs to kill the service depot. Stopping, like halting heavy tank production is probably the most important thing he can do now. Kicking him into low power is a nice bonus as well. The other side, yeah, there's the low power. And there is such a broad front. That's a really wide front here. Oh, the War Factory is gonna go down as well. That's nasty. ZxGanon has tons of harvesters now. He's gonna start floating like a madman. On the other side, though, ILikeMen is completely broke. He has 4 harvesters. Well, 6. 6 mining ones, that is. Well, what an awkward position. Ganon, I hate... Whenever I'm playing this, I'm usually losing this, because what's happening here is you're constricted to one side of the base. You've escaped with your Conyard. You've got all your eco set up, but you've got only one refinery. That's a terrible spot, and the longer this goes on, the more it's gonna start favoring ILikeMen. Oh, what a nasty position. This is gonna be tough for Ganon to play. Ooh, and this is such a wide front now. ILikeMen can easily wipe the ground with all the forces here. He's got so many boots on the ground. This is gonna start getting nasty. It's about to get nasty. No heavy tanks either, so Ganon is just forced to play like what, APCs? Oh, flak trucks, yikes. I love flak trucks, don't get me wrong, but they don't do anything in this situation. Like, this particular situation is not a win condition for flak trucks. Like, flak trucks won't be able to do anything here and contribute. Pop goes the first flame tower. Pop goes an overtruck. Yep. Ganon is compacting his forces. No more meat shield. Flak trucks. You're no meat shield. Get out of here. Flank onto the harvester as well. Man, I really gotta say, ILikeMen is also skimping on the rockets. Still forcing him off the line. And this Tesla wall doesn't do anything right now. It just denies one line. That's whatever. In the grand scheme of things, so many units being lost. Ooh. And heavy tanks, bang for buck, like, they soak damage. They crush infantry. They've got a very, very good health pool. Especially in comparison to mobile flags. Yeah, this is just the superior unit choice here. And obviously Ganon was forced into doing this. Radadome for ILikeMen, ooh. Like, there was no time for him to... Another harvester down as well, yeah. Looking to be the 1-1 here. Oh, no space for dodges. No room for dodges here. That's gonna be a lot of dead infantry. That Conyard kill comes at a premium. Second Conyard, he's immediately rerouting it. Nice, nice. Man, more and more harvesters dying. What a bloodbath. Ha! ILikeMen doesn't give a fuck. He's just routing his forces into Teslas. Drown them in a wave of bodies! Oh, that's such a Soviet strategy. The true way to play Soviets. Yeah, great game here. And yeah, flak trucks just do nothing. Because you have to micro them to individually target infantry, rather than just wasting them like pebbles on heavy tanks. Wow. Yeah, that's a nice 1-1 here. And with that, we're gonna go into map 3. It's about to get spicy. Ooh, V2 was online as well. Okay, see you in game 3.
Battle control terminated. Battle control initialized.
Welcome to Trail of Thought, ladies and gentlemen. What a nice change of pace from the previously aforementioned 35 degrees that we've got outside. What a refreshing change up here. I like that. This map is the outlier in the pool, I would say. It's got gem mines, very central. I don't know. This is snowball map, if you ask me. Yeah, snow tile set, but also in the literal sense. Also, it's kind of, the movement with the units is kind of constricted. So, unless you go for a heavy vehicle early on and crush everything, it's gonna be kind of awkward to move around here. Yeah, this is a best of 5. So probably going the full distance. We're gonna see any build divergence. ILikeMen going for an early flame tower again. He's going safety first. Safety harness on. There's just lots of infantry routing from Ganon. Yeah, I think that's double ref build for both. Identical build timings. And Ganon is someone who likes to produce the engineer later. That's also kind of a philosophical question. Do you want to cash in on... Do you want to try and snag the oil leverage early on? Do you want to cash in on that sweet cash bounty earlier? Or do you just go for more pressure early and try to force your opponent off? Like, the risk that you're running then is that your opponent is going to build a light vehicle. Oh, Ganon's got them on like 2 different hotkeys. Ah! That's an interesting strategy. I think he has some of his rifles on follow. Let's see. Not anymore? No, I think he dissolved the command. But like, there was a targeting line, so some of those units were set to follow. Ooh, that's gonna be a nasty one. Very compact formation, ILikeMen. ILikeMen is gonna take this engagement in Storm. Well... At least it takes the hospital. Yep, that's definitely... Oh my goodness. Ganon's engineer is straying a bit too close to the sun, a bit going full Icarus here. Right hand side, just a rifle. No flame tower shenanigans. So what I'm seeing here is that both players tend to cancel their flame towers past the early game, so it's just as a life insurance against grenadier rushes. Interesting. If you go double ref, you've got the money to spare. You might as well keep it at least until you've got the War Factory online. But again, that's kind of an academic discourse. Ganon is closing the pocket. Does the... Yeah, the engineer... Those guys are gonna buy the engineer enough time. Oh! Nice. Gets it. They're gonna buy him enough time. Whoa, that rocket is straying a bit too far from its flock. That is a very bad idea. Ooh! Shot to the back. Not even the hospital could save that one. Ganon is chasing because he knows that there is going to be probably a 5-stack of rockets queued. So he's going hard. Again, no rockets in Ganon's composition. So free reign for now, at least. Oh my lord. Ganon again just skimping on his... Wow, but ILikeMen is going hard with the rocket soldiers. He's losing a lot of assets as well. Oof. Both players coming out of this one battered and bruised. Combat tab. Even. Completely even. That honestly is just a mistake on... Well, that's both players going for a really wonky style here. Okay, trades for one more. That's worth it. Even if the flag eventually is gonna kill the... No way. Is he gonna get away? He's playing Ring Around the Rosie. Oh my goodness. What are you doing with that APC? Jeez Louise. He's playing it close to the chest. It's like one shot away from dying. Flag truck is getting dangerously low. And that thing is worth 850. You don't just trade that one away. Man, that was close. That was really well played. Oh yeah, he spotted the engineer as well, so there's a... I think that was just a safety rifle. I usually tend to do that, just Leave a safety rifle near your con yard to just prevent any engineered cheese. Or, it's not really cheese, it's just, you know, expect the unexpected in a game like this, where there's no engineer notification. It's an integral part of the game, I would say. And Ganon likes the flak truck more. I usually see him go for flak trucks rather than APCs. APC is very tanky, but also very costly. Oh no. Ah, okay. Ganon notices immediately. So they traded engineers. What I would do with an engineer is usually send it in as soon as I know that my opponent has their attention elsewhere. Expansion already out for Ganon. Expansion for ILikeMen out in a second. There we go. Popping it down. Eco transfer soon to follow. He was kind of on a low econ build. He only went for the 5th one right now. 5th harvester just came online here. Well, it's okay. Tesla Quill for ILikeMen this time around. And Ganon not going... He is not prepared a flame tower... not prepared a Tesla Quill push. Not sure what to make of this one, but the big ticket here is that Ganon has access to the gems now. So if he starts building a refinery... Oh, it's ready. You're gonna start floating, buddy. That's gonna be a crazy income spike for Ganon. Also taking down a Derrick. Inching their way forwards are both tank columns here. But better positioning, that's what... Oh, that APC getting some mad value. Look at that. Ooh, roadkill. Multi-kill. Good thing those bodies decompose very quickly. Just imagine how littered with corpses this map would be otherwise. But Ganon again going a bit too greedy. Ooh, is he gonna spot that? He's gonna spot this expansion. He probably won't be seeing it coming. Nice. The problem now is that this expansion, like the main base of Ganon, is completely unprotected. It doesn't have build radius. Oh, he hasn't noticed. He doesn't know. Pepperlove. He doesn't know. Oh my goodness. ILikeMen retreating his forces again. Like, upon seeing this replay, he's gonna bite himself in the ass. But still, the army for Ganon is so much smaller. Check the army graph. Yeah, it's like a 3.5k difference. What happened there? Ganon needs a couple Teslas to make up for this one. For his Tesla deficiency right there. In the middle, at least, he's got a compact core of tanks. Ooh, the heavy tank for ILikeMen gets away. Big one. So now that gem mines are evenly split, that's kind of okay. That went better for ILikeMen than expected. Infantry skirmishes. No tanks just yet, but those heavies are not going to do much. Too many rockets. What a flank! What a nasty flank. Directly into the underbelly. There is build radius here though. So if ZxGanon wants, you can just pop down flame towers willy-nilly. ILikeMen, again, getting away with the perfect... Like, this is gonna split the army of Ganon. He's gonna split them like Moses. Do the Moses split. Ooh. And a massive tidal wave of infantry rolling his way. War factory on the front lines. Oh my. ILikeMen is not taking any prisoners in this round. He's had it with Ganon's antics and Tesla pushes. Wow. Okay, he's going for the face. He's going for lethal. Ganon is trying a counter push, but ILikeMen is wise, very wise to that. He knows what's gonna be coming here. Nasty! If ILikeMen merges his army here, he's gonna have a massively overwhelming force. And on the bottom side, he can easily just defend. Okay, he's gonna lose the service depot. So no heavy tanks for the time being, but neither has Ganon. This is so hilarious. I love this expansion. Just a hidden expansion. Sneaky cheeky bleaky. Okay, the Ganon's attack got thwarted, cleaned up for basically no gain. Got like one harvester. Ooh, massive infantry scuffle. This time around, it's ILikeMen being out of position just a little. Tanks being tangled up. He needs to retreat behind the safety of his flame towers. Ganon is going for a radar. I'm not sure what to make of this one. It's a 50-50 play. This is a coin flip. Okay. Very interesting. He could get some crazy value out of that one, but he could also just die before it actually pays off. One very wounded heavy tank is trying to take shots at some more econ. Service depot back up. Ganon going for the airfield. Okay, that's it. That's the big one. As soon as the V2s and the Yaks are gonna start hitting, you need to make this work. Airfield not producing anything just yet, but there is the rocket. There's the V2. V2 rocket launcher in motion. Oh my, look at the flame tower wall. First shot whiffs. But this infantry detachment not doing anything. ILikeMen wasting a lot of army assets there. Trying to close the pocket, but wisely enough. ZxGanon has split his forces there. That was nice. This V2 shot, again, very underwhelming. But he's got enough to hold. Okay, okay. On the other side, tons of flame towers. Like, try to dance around those flame towers. Good luck, buddy. Power down for Ganon. Ooh. A heavy tank actually managed to get his way into the back lines. Wow, the heavy tank from Ganon actually took down a harvester as well. Well, but the gem mines are not mining any longer. Those very, very low tanks are still going to provide some value for the time being. I think it's 3 V2s is enough. It's time to switch back to tank production. Uh-oh. If ILikeMen is fast enough here, he can kill the Cognac, but no. He's not wise to this. He's not aware of the situation for the time being. And Ganon is trying for concerted push. He's trying to deal with this base now. Enough Tesla coils here. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Easy hold. Nothing is gonna come of this push at least. Ooh, he found the one exposed service depot. Just finding the tech tree. Ooh, nasty. Radar dome as well. Is it Ganon's birthday? Is it ILikeMen's birthday? Ooh, that's blowing out one expensive birthday candle. Wow! V2 shot hitting exactly. Dead center. Ooh, and Ganon not microing his V2s for the time being. That's nasty. Okay, he sees that there's an infantry detachment. And there is one big push, supported by Tesla coils. ILikeMen is trying to close the game out here and there. It's so dangerous. Okay, down goes one of the V2s. That was the only Yak of Ganon for the time being. His eco is just ravaged. If we're taking a look, yeah, that was a good hit, definitely. Yeah, 7 harvesters for both. 7 harvesters is quite an above average number. Ooh, harvester gets caught in transit. This is still a very dangerous infantry army. And Ganon is pulling all his forces. I'm not sure what to make of this. I mean, lots of dead harvesters again. Is Ganon blowing this here by being a bit too liberal with his harvesters? This harvester needs to get back to work. ILikeMen rotating his army. V2s, no, there's gonna be more V2s. This is gonna decimate the blob. Force fire, yeah, yeah. Kiss your infantry goodbye. Yikes. GG. Ganon is not up to holding folds under the pressure here. Yeah. It's been taken to the dry cleaner in this match. Alright. That settles game 3. There's gonna be... Oh, that was tier 3 on the way as well. As Ukraine, that is especially... Oh. Production tab. Yeah, mammoth tanks. Okay. Well, that settles game 3. But there is more where that one came from. So, Ganon has his work cut out for him. Let's see what's gonna happen in game 4.
Battle control terminated. Battle control initialized.
Tiered straight, ladies and gentlemen. How that map made it made it past the ban phase is beyond me. I love Mo. I love some of his map designs. I'm not particularly in favor of this one. I say ditch it. I say put it in a shallow grave. No, put it in a deep grave. I don't want to ever see this map again. Sorry, Mo. Yeah, this has just been a map that's been... It's been banned, I think, quite a bit. I would love to see some statistics, and I'm pretty sure NetNazgul, the stat guy of RAGL, has compiled a list somewhere where map bans are being taken into consideration, but I'm 100% sure, I'm 100% positive that this is going to be the most banned map. Because this is a coin flip map. You're out of position? Too bad, you can't rotate, there's a lake. And also it allows for naval gameplay, but in a very constricted way, so... As we all know, naval gameplay in its current iteration tends to not exactly favor Soviets. That is a very polite way of saying. Submarines don't do any, like, it's not that they suck in naval combat, they do their job. But if you win as allies, you can translate that victory into actual pressure onto your opponent's ore mines, because if there's ore mines close enough here, like here for example, you can harass them with destroyers, no problem. If you win the naval wars as Soviets, all you've really gained is some line of sight. Because submarines don't do much, and that's kind of a design problem from Westwood. By the makings of Westwood, so I'm not seeing a way of how this could actually work. I'm not seeing a way of balancing this properly. No idea. Ganon going for the far Derek. You know what? Whenever I've played this map, I hadn't even noticed that there was a Derek here. This is the first time I'm even being made aware of the existence of such a Derek. Also on this map, you might want to go double rev, because A, it's got a very juicy double mine patch here and here, and you really want access to those early on, but they also dry up very quickly because they're not very saturated. So one harvester doesn't do the trick here. Yeah, this is double rev all the way to the bank. And if you get rushed, the rush distance is not too far. I have been rushed on this map, so yeah. That would be an interesting one. Okay, ILikeMen randomed. So the random algorithm in OpenRA is still biased, so it gives you whatever you random the first time. It tends to give you a bigger share of in the upcoming batches as well. It's kind of weird. It's usually an algorithm is weighted towards this pseudo randomness, where if you have not random something, like if you have random tail in a coin flip for 5 times, it tends to give you a higher chance of heads. Here it's the opposite. It's like if you've random Soviets once, it gives you more of Soviets, because it just assumes you've had Vanilla Ice once, you must like more of that. Kind of weird that way. But anyway, yeah, both playing it safe. So look, this map also tends to lend itself to not very exciting games, because no one wants to get out of position. But yeah, enough rambling about the map. Here's the APC for ILikeMen. I think this is the 3rd APC and the 3rd Soviet random we've seen this series, so definitely staunch defender of the APC meta. Back when that was the good old APC meta back in the days when OpenRA was going mass APCs just for crushes. That was some fun times. Double racks for both. ILikeMen, actually he messaged me. That was an interesting one. After the first cast, the series he had with Goat, he messaged me and explained to me some of the decisions. It was kind of interesting. And one of them being that he tends to go, like he does that sometimes when he wants early game pressure. He builds double barracks and sells one of them off. And it's kind of, I answered, well, yeah, it gives you, if you're lucky, it gives you some cash back, it gives you rifles back, and it gives you some increased production speed for a while on infantry. But the problem is that if the random number generator decides that you're gonna get 6 civilians, then so be it. So yeah, to which he agreed. So it's kind of a gambit, a small one albeit. Ganon is not gonna find, okay, he's not gonna find a space to deploy, but his MCV is gonna soak up so much damage, and there is no, oh, he's blocking the deploy, going ham, scatter command being issued. Ooh, That's a win for Ganon. That's a win for Ganon in my book. He already established his expansion there. So ILikeMen is being threatened. And he's taking the north end side. Now Ganon is gonna feel free to just route some of his forces up north. Yeah, it's gonna be a bit of a tricky one for ILikeMen because the position war has already been won by Ganon. So one idle harvester here as well, by the way. Let's check the econ tab. Yeah, that's a big discrepancy. Wow. ILikeMen is actually suffering in terms of ecos. 5 harvesters. Number 6 should come online in just a minute. Yeah, there it is. This is going to be a tricky one. Where do you defend? This gives your opponent leeway to just get into position better. Get into a better position there and... Oh no, the Tesla Coil range nerf! That's exactly what's happening here. They have been nerfed in terms of range by half a cell. And look at the impact. Look at the massive impact this is having. ILikeMen tried employing a defensive Tesla Coil and zapping Ganon's Tesla Coil immediately. Well, didn't pan out. Not in range. Just a little standoff here. So the eco transfer is just now happening. Also, this map is kind of a low density map. ILikeMen does have an engineer. Ooh, that would be a juicy target. Service depot. Yes, sir. Yes, please. Ganon kiting back his wounded heavy tanks. That's gonna be walking into a meat grinder. Our ILikeMen's forces. Gonna make him bleed. He also forced all the harvesters of ILikeMen here off the line, so the econ is gonna be even worse. Yeah, I think this is gonna be Ganon's game to take. Easy win. That's even... There haven't been that many, skirmishes. It's more been about positioning. Check the combat tab. Yeah, it's even. Combat is even, but ILikeMen's harvesters were being forced off the line constantly, and that just is such a big impact. At least he's got a very well defended base here. That is one hell of a well defended base, and the concave perfect. Doesn't help him though, because his his expansion is getting sacked. Soon the harvesters are going to be taken under siege. As soon as the next Tesla Coil for Ganon is ready, it's just 10 seconds away. That's kind of his unofficial slogan, ZxGanon. The next Tesla Coil is just 15 seconds away. Vote for Ganon or else. Zap time. 1 power plant here, 1 Tesla Coil here, and good night, Lucy. Oh no. That is ILikeMen's base being dismantled here as well. Oh, so nasty. Now I can spawn camp with the Tesla Coil. That's brutal. And is finding ways into the eco-lines time and again. I love how Ganon keeps playing this. He's definitely playing it better. Ooh, ILikeMen on a counter-attack here. Yeah, he's definitely playing it better than in the other games. Definitely better than the series. Wow, by the way, this expansion has never been taken. Double mine from Ganon. Just sitting there. It hasn't been taken from either player. What? So no heavy tank production for the time being. That's gonna be maybe a turning point. Ganon being sneaky again. I love how these players always just keep dancing around each other's forces and just keep finding holes on the defensive lines. There is always just that little hole in the Tesla walls. Flamers. Yes. Very good choice, especially in conjunction. Oh, some more. That's the good old barbecue strat. I like that. Ooh, nasty. Harvesters off the line for now. The entire main base is not mining for the time being. Yikes. Let's check the econ. Yeah, ILikeMen is beyond broke. It's basically his entire econ line here. 4 harvesters. Everything is offline. Oh, ILikeMen scrambling. He's building a radar dome. He's going for the Hail Mary. Let's see if this is gonna work out. Didn't work out too well for Ganon. last game, and it's not gonna work on a shoestring budget. You need a stable econ, you need like at least 5 harvesters to afford vehicle production because you need the V2s, and then also airfield and Yak, at least 1 Yak. Because without line of sight, V2s are just very vulnerable. Chipping away at more and more of the base. Ooh, nasty. Heavy tank dies. Everything dies in the lightning bolts. Ha! Ganon was trying to find the econ here. There is none. Spoiler alert, neither of those players have taken their backlines. Well, that's an awkward position. But the econ tab is gonna speak for itself. It's now up to almost a 20k discrepancy. Tesla Coil comes online just a little bit too late, and I think Ganon could just press the attack move button here. He would be absolutely a-okay. MCV now being pulled off the line, finally realizing that he should be taking his backline patch. Here's ILikeMen. Look at all those heavies. ILikeMen saved so many heavies, that's his 5th heavy. That's a big one. Traffic jam here. Harvest is getting critically low. Oh, he's been retargeting, so all those harvesters are super low, but they're all still technically alive. Well, -1. Oh, here's the V2. Wow, that was a chunky, juicy shot here. I saw a lot of 30s pop up here. More 30s popping up than in the auction house. Oh my lord. Well, but we lost 2 harvesters. Ganon is also struggling for cash for the time being. He has mined out basically his entire... Well, he's got a bank here. He's got a bank sitting here. And that's the airfield. Ganon realizes he can't take this head on because there's V2 launchers somewhere in the wings. So instead, he's just trying to play the long con. Chipping away at the base 1 barracks at a time. Nice dodge from Ganon. Whenever there's a V2 firing and you only lose 1 rocket, I think that's a win in my book. Ha! Nice try. V2's force firing, but it's not happening. I think at that point, honestly, yeah, that's the overcommitment. Yeah, Ganon is pulling the boys. No. Rerouting himself again. Thinking better of it. That's nice. He's waiting for a complete scouting run. That is just smart strategy. That is just RTS 101. Wait for the scouting run. See where your opponent has their weakness. Okay, that's a harvester down for Ganon now. There is a tech center. Is there gonna be a demo? Oh, 30 seconds. 30 seconds for the demo to come out. Nice hit by the V2, but only 10s this time round. Ganon's frugal playstyle paying off again. And he is counter-teched, so he has access to V2 launchers himself. Wow. V2 launcher directly onto the ore truck. That's bound to do a number. Only 1 V2 left, and the shots from Ganon landing in the backlines very nicely. Kiting back, and the V2 launches from the backlines do so much damage. ILikeMen being oblivious here. Iron Curtain for ILikeMen as well. Okay. Okay. Still, can he hold? I'm not entirely sure. Oh my goodness, that's a demo truck. And there's a Yug in the air. That is gonna be the express straight to hell. Did Ganon not see this? Did Ganon really not see this in the passover? No way. He's gonna run into a Tesla though. That's gonna be 1 out of 10 demo. That's kind of blowing himself sky high. Well, GG. He had 1 shot. And you miss 100% of shots you don't take, but you also miss 100% of the shots you take while unscouted. So that was a shot in the dark. That didn't pan out. Alright, so it's time for the final game. Game 5 on the way right now.
Battle control terminated. Battle control initialized.
Game 5, the deciding factor, the big one. Who is gonna take the bronze match? The winner of this match is gonna go home with a $25-ish cash price, I'm not entirely certain. And this time it's ILikeMen randomly. The algorithm has been generous, has bestowed him with Brits. And ZxGanon not trusting in any algorithms. He's just being the rogue AI that he is. Just going for Soviets all the time. Straight up Ukraine 5th time in a row. Alrighty. Agita or Agita, whatever, however you're gonna pronounce it, is difficult to play around the derricks. Difficult to capture, difficult to hold, easy to snipe. If you position your infantry there, your opponent can snipe them from over the ridge. If you scatter your infantry, your opponent can overwhelm you. So yeah, kind of hard to play around that. But then again, those exposed derricks, like maps with those exposed derricks, never last. Those derricks have an expiration date, basically. Ooh, what a nice engineer. Almost gets caught in the... Almost finds the engineer in the backlines, and as such... Wow, you can pass by those tiles. Easy gonna get the snipe. Nope. Nope, ILikeMen is being too aware for that. That was a really nice attempt, though. But at least Ganon gets his way, gets his derrick uninterrupted. Here's the double ref. I hate this. I hate this ore patch. It's such an awkward, like, you have to build a power plant here. It's kind of, it predefines the meta that you can play around with. You have to place a power plant here, a barracks here, and then the double refinery is kind of awkward. You can't place it here because that's going to be long distance mining, so you have to place them both up north, and that makes it so one of those is long distance mining, which is kind of awkward. Yeah. And it's a 4 mine patch as well, so basically generally you want the triple ref. Not triple ref immediately, but like double ref war factory and then another ref before you move out. Medics being incorporated, I like that. It's a good call. The engineer from Ganon is gonna die. He's gonna meet a very untimely demise. Oh! Wow. He managed to react in time? That's kind of impressive. Cool. War factories have come online. Well, one of them has. The other one is slightly delayed. Moderately so. And this time it's... Wow, it's a lot of medics. 3? Yeah, this is honestly one of those times where the composition for Ganon looks much stronger, because medics kind of, they counter poke, they counter brief skirmishes, but if your opponent just has a death ball, medics can't really, they're not cost effective at healing up a death ball. So if he realizes this, Ganon might actually be able to power through. Oh, but the light tank is gonna be here. Man, that was a 50-50, and I was thinking there would be a ranger, but a ranger this is not. This is an LT. Both light vehicles incredibly low. Both escaping on a sliver. But with that, it's a positional advantage for ILikeMen thus far. And that's gonna net him a derrick kill. Like, if you ever win an engagement like this... Medics being sacked. There is no service depot just yet. 10 seconds until that one comes online. ZxGanon is very ahead in terms of the build queue. Did he skip a power plant? No. So maybe it was the ref cell, the rack cell that ILikeMen was talking about. That would put him behind about 10 seconds, yeah, that will make sense. Okay, ILikeMen immediately spots the engineer. That was like not even a fraction of a second, not 2 frames in the picture until he gets sniped. It was an underwhelming engineer. Buddy, why did you get an engineering degree? Not worth it. Alrighty, Ranger covering a lot of ground on the right-hand side. Black Truck trying to deal with him. Now, where's Ganon gonna go? He's gonna go up north, and this is already a really, really fortified position. ILikeMen has most of his forces there. And Ganon's forces are right now just, a tad bit smaller. We're gonna take a look at the, oops, that's the earnings, the army. The army graph, yeah, that's not even close. How did he get a 3.5k lead? Just off production? Did he lose it? Did Ganon lose that much? Well, it's only 500 discrepancy here. So that must be a build order thing. Is any of the players floating? Well, Ganon also has like 2k more banked. That might be a factor as well. Mediums and heavies, no surprises here. No one throwing any left hooks here. Everyone just going for the preferred standard build order. ILikeMen's expansion established. Spearheading is what... that's gonna cost him a lot of forces. I'm struggling with this because... I'm struggling to process this because usually it's Ganon who has way too many rifles for his own good. Then that one time he would have needed a rifle death ball. It's got like 20 rockets. We're overcompensating here, are we? Medium tanks overpowered. Base push is started. Commence the base push. The pillbox floodgates are open. Come on in. Oh, flavors for Ganon. That's really cool. If you can keep them alive, they're gonna do a number on this blob. Okay, flame on, buddy. Most of them died, it's only 1 or 2 alive. Ganon's forces are being routed. Where did all the rockets go? They just evaporated. Oh no. Oh no, is this gonna be a full-on rout? Starting to look like it. That was honestly bad decision-making from Ganon. All his rockets died for basically no gain. He had too many rockets, like... I am stunned. This is the one time where Ganon just had way too many rockets. Oof, that's not gonna look good in the combat tab there. Yeah, 5k lead here. And the army, dipping for both, but there is... someone's army took a nosedive. I mean, look. ILikeMen's army took a nice controlled leap off the cliff. They knew that there was ground underneath. Meanwhile, ZxGanon's forces took the plunge. Let's check this again. Like, ZxGanon's forces didn't know that there was that there were like stones. There were stones down the cliff. It's not gonna look too good here. I think ILikeMen would even have the technology right now to take up all the time on the pushing power. The light tank is still alive. Alright. Ganon is trying to do something about the pillbox infestation. Very well defended though. Oh no. No build radius, good sir. That's gonna be one dead ore truck. He's going, okay. That's a bit too greedy probably. He could go for this expansion. Wow. Where are the base defenses? Oh, here they are. Was wondering. Nice soaking of damage. Okay, 2 mediums. This Conyard is dead. If he chooses to push it. And Ganon is... his forces are scrambling, but he has nothing. His actual army is so bled. He's bled so dry. Jeez. Ganon for once not winning the positional wars. Yikes. That's a thank you, Bane, for chipping in the spec chat. My brother is calling me a drunk. I didn't really pay attention to the chat, so I don't know what they're saying, but... ouch, ouch, ouch. All the halves being forced off the line. It's looking so bleak for Ganon. Yeah. Needless to say, Game 5 in the series saw him outplayed by a lot. Bad army composition, and then engaging into something where he definitely shouldn't have felt the need to engage. But yeah, it's caster's sight is 2020, as we all know. Deathball is starting to roll and there's no stopping this. Raiderdome just to secure the victory for himself. Raiderdome is gonna come out in just a brief second. Flame on. Flame Tower living for a fraction of a second. Medium tank still there, chipping away at the halves as well. Nice, nice. And compact forces. Open the gates! Knock knock, motherfucker. This ain't gonna be pretty. But it's gonna be over very soon, so yeah. What a series. Ganon this time setting his height daily. Just gotta have to say that in Game 5, Game 5, like, games can be so cutthroat. The decision making was good for the most part, and then there was, ooh, channel technician here, for a brief fraction of a second. And then there was this one moment, this one lapse of judgment, where it was just like, yep, this game is now over. Yeah, forward helipad. Why not? Why not? Man, he's got so much more than Ganon. If only Ganon, if only he knew how much more than Ganon he has. He's got like triple the assets now. Check the army graph. Yeah, triple sounds about right. He's playing it so safe, like, you don't want to give Ganon even an inch of a chance to come back here. I understand the sentiment that ILikeMen is going through. Ganon is a fierce opponent, and he can be very persistent if you let him be. And that's just looking like it's over. It's all over but the crying. Is there gonna be a turret as well? There is a turret ready. Nasty. Nasty, nasty. ILikeMen is playing the multi-prong so well. So ILikeMen, Morkel, and Goat, all three of the top tier players have been playing the multi-prongs impressively well this series. So that congratulations to Mr. ILikeMen for taking third. Congratulations to Ganon as well for making his way into the playoffs despite not practicing a lot. And it didn't show in 4 out of 5 games. Only in Game 5 there was a bit of a lapse there. But amazing series. And with that, we are left with only one series in the RAGL series, in the RAGL Season 9. That's going to be the finals between Mr. Morkel and Mr. Goat. I'm really hyped for that one. Hope you're as well. And after that, there's going to be some more fun and lighthearted replays. I know those are kind of technical. That's like the super top tier highest level. And sometimes it's fun to just have a more lower tier game where mistakes don't matter as much and we're going to see crazier stuff. But it's also really nice having those over-analyzed things where both the players are real RTS monsters and they basically only make small mistakes, and those small mistakes snowball into big leads. So it's very cutthroat, but at the same time, the technical level is astounding. And all of these players are playing on it, especially seeing the multi-prong style. I think it was popularized first with the likes of Lorry Driver, Happy, and so on, and seeing it make a resurgence in the meta rather than just a big death push is kind of cool. And ILikeMen, Morkel, Goat, all three of them are playing it really, really well. Ganon more of a Deathball style player, and last season he looked indomitable. This season, well, people have found an answer, it appears. So congratulations to both players, and on to the finals next week. Thanks for watching. Five Ways is out.
Battle control terminated.